Greetings and salutations, friends and family. This is another Capri 14.2 rigging video. Now, I'll leave a link in the right up here somewhere, or here, or wherever they appear, for the other one where I actually showed how Terry and I rigged this Capri 14.2. One of the issues that has come up over the year or so we've had this boat is these right here. And I think, I don't know what the name of them are, or what the name of these little things are, but these are what attach the shroud to the boat. So they get attached to this little point right here through these little pins and rings. So the problem that I've had with these is when we're out sailing, they tend to get bent up, and then it's hard to get them off the boat again, and then you have to re-straighten them, otherwise I can't get them back on the boat. What I want to try and do is I want to change these, and we'll just call these, for lack of a better term, we'll call these turnbuckle, because that's what they would be on a larger boat. I don't know exactly what Catalina calls them. And then these right here, for lack of a better term, we'll call those a chain plate, because that's how the turnbuckle would attach to the hull of the boat, through a chain plate. So yeah, now another thing that these are causing, and I'll show you on the other side because it's a lot worse on that side than on this side, is a lot of chafing or rubbing of the fiberglass and gel coat. Now what I'm going to be replacing these with is some DYNEEMA. Now I got two different sizes of DYNEEMA, and this is 1/4 inch DYNEEMA, and I got the next set 7/16 DYNEEMA at Worst Marine, and I thought I was going to be able to use the larger one, but it'll fit through the chain plate, but it won't fit through the shroud properly. The shroud eye is too small for the 7/16, but the 1/4 will. So I'll probably have to get another section of this 1/4 inch DYNEEMA. We're back at the shop, and I'm going to start working on this project, and I may have to stop this video several times to go back and watch a YouTube video of how to make a soft shackle. So don't take this me making a soft, that's easy for me to say, soft shackle as Bible. So we've never done this before. So anyway, first I'm gonna have to size it. So I'm gonna take this shackle, and I don't know if I'm doing this correctly, and I imagine if anybody watches this and ever does leave a comment, you'll let me know that I'm doing it incorrectly. Of course, by then it'll be already done, so it won't matter. And additionally, I don't think I have enough DYNEEMA here. I may have gotten too short of a length, so we'll see. So the basic idea is that I'm going to use this as a template, so that how big to make the soft shackle. So my guess is how it's going to set. I'm probably going to want to mark here is where I'm going to put my diamond knot, which I will have to go back and watch a couple of YouTube videos on how to tie that. So we'll probably skip that part unless you want to watch me fumbling around trying to do that. There's plenty, like I said, there's plenty of YouTube videos on how to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and mark it there. And then, so my loop is going to be here. I don't know if you guys can see that. So I'll go ahead and pull that off. So I marked for the loop here, and I marked where my knot's going to be, and it only transferred on the one strand, so I'll go ahead and mark it on the other strand as well. So that's where I will have my knot. So the eye has to be big enough to hold the knot, or big enough that the knot will go through, and then tight enough that it'll go around about 3 strands of this. So I'm going to go ahead and get my 1/4 inch fit out, and I'm just guessing. I'm going to go ahead and probably make my hole here. like I said, this is all a guess, so I don't know if I'm doing this correctly. So that'll give me my loop that'll go back through. Okay, so there's several ways to make a soft shackle. I'm going to do the easiest one, and that's where you would just take this right here and tie the diamond knot on it, which my marks for diamond knot are right here. So then that'll be the length of the soft shackle. So I'm going to go ahead and stop this video right now. I'm going to go on and watch about an hour's worth of YouTube videos on how to tie the diamond knot, and then I'll come back, because one of the other things you have to do is you have to bury these ends back into the DYNEEMA, into the core. So we'll go ahead and stop it here, and when we come back, I'll have the diamond knot all tied, hopefully. We'll see. I'm back, and I've got the diamond knot done, or button knot, or whatever you want to call it. It does look terrible, and I hope I did a good job, but it's the first time I ever tied one of them. So my next thing is going to be to, oh, and one other thing I forgot to do, and which I did it when watching the video, was I did a locking splice here, where both of these strands are actually interwoven together, and that keeps them from moving. So didn't include that, sorry, but like I said, if you want a good detailed explanation about how to make a soft shackle, go watch better YouTube videos out there. There's people out there that are genius and can whip these out really quick. This has probably taken me about better part of 45 minutes to do. So anyway, next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to try to bury these lines, these tag lines, back into the soft shackle. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to trim the ends, and then we'll come back and I will show you how I'm going to bury them. On second thought, I'm just going to go ahead and bury them in there, and hey, it's only on my Capri 14.2. There aren't a lot of stresses or forces there, but I imagine some of you people out there in YouTube land are probably going to have a fit if you watch these videos. I doubt anyone really watches my videos, but that's okay, you know. It's everyone has their own likes and dislikes if they do it, and I'm not doing these to make a living or anything like that. So now, according to this is a 1/4 inch DYNEEMA, and this is a 1/4 inch fid, so in theory the fid should fit right in here, but it's not going in. Very unusual. I don't want to tear this stuff up too much. I'm almost wondering if you need special DYNEEMA fids. Yeah, this isn't going in. Yeah, I'm not doing this DYNEEMA any favors. Oh, there it goes. We'll go ahead and we'll go in, not all the way, but about that far. So I will grab this line, this one here, and then I'll just pull it on through. Now, while I got that in there, I will do the same thing to here. If I can't get that in a little bit better for you to see. I know my lighting's not the best here. Yeah, it does take some finagling to get in there, because you don't want to, when you're sticking the fid through, you don't want to snag any line, any of the fibers on the inside and tear them or split them. And then you want to come out just right, so that once again, you're not splitting the fibers as you're doing that. That'll weaken the length of DYNEEMA there. So let's go ahead and pull that through. Now I should be able to pull these both through. And I'll just pull them out a little bit and then trim them off. Using a extremely sharp knife, as you can see, as you can't see it, as I just noticed it wasn't on the camera. But let me see if I can find a sharper razor blade here. This one looks like it'll do. And then I'm just going to go ahead and heat seal them. That should do. Pull them back through. I don't know if this is going to work, but we'll give it a shot. So that's done there. So to go ahead and activate, or to see, it's just like this, and that forms your soft shackle. Now I probably should have thinned these out a little bit, so it's not as bulky. And I probably could have gone longer into it too. But we'll see here. So to get the shackle off, you just loosen up that little loop there and you're off the shackle. So I'm going to go ahead and see if these are going to be long enough. I hope so. If not, I made a soft shackle to use some other time down the road. And I'm thinking that it's not going to be quite long enough. Let's try something different. Well, the good thing is when you do put the rigging up on the Catalina 14.2, you do it while everything is loose. So I put these on the shrouds, and then when I would go to lift the boom up, then the shrouds would tighten along the, tighten as the boom or the mast went up. So I'm going to go ahead and do it this way. So it'd be more like real life situation where this is already in place when they're tightened. You can see these rings and everything, it's kind of fiddly trying to get the, especially if you want to get going, if you want to get out there in a hurry and the winds are blowing really nice, beautiful day to sail, and you got to finagle with rigging the boat. Which, you know what, I'm just thinking that these aren't going to be long enough. So yeah, I'm going to have to make another trip to Worst Marine and see about getting another one and trying it, so you can see how it's just not quite long enough to fit in there. Well, first you don't succeed, try again. But it's a kind of like it's an ugly looking soft shackle, but it's my first attempt, and well, it might work, just not for this purpose. So I'll have to go back to the drawing board and make me some more. Welcome back, ladies and germs. Okay, so I was able to get to West Marine and get some more DYNEEMA. And I was wrong, this is not 1/4 inch DYNEEMA, this is like 3/16 or something like that. So quite a bit smaller. I do have a 1/4 inch, but the 1/4 inch is too big. So these are the soft shackles I came up with. And the knots, as you can see, as I got tying them, the knots got a lot better. And I was able to figure out the sizing that I wasn't quite understanding before. So I was able to get 2 of these soft shackles done. And I was going to put them on the boat today and then film it. However, it's raining cats and dogs, and I really don't want to step in a poodle, so it's not going to happen today. I was also hoping to get the boat out tomorrow and with these on it, and try it out and see how it works. However, once again, it's raining and I don't think the winds at the lake will be that good. Hopefully in a future video, I'll be able to get these on the boat and out and see how they work. Once again, this is an experiment. So if you want to leave a comment down below, if this is a good thing, bad thing, or it's just a good idea that no one has thought of yet or has thought of it and not told anybody, go ahead and leave a comment down below. Remember to like, subscribe, and hit that bell notification to be notified of our next video. Anyway, thanks for watching.